I know it's going to escalate the intensities from the Yankee side and the New York side. I think what's going to happen is Boston's going to be satisfied for a couple days. And then they're going to start to hear about this Yankees coming after him. Or the Yankees starting to get a little tough again. The Yankees are going to be nice for about a day or two. Then they're going to start to get nasty again.
I mean,
then the Red Sox fans will get feisty and we'll get a battle going.
Henry, basically said he'd like to see the hostilities lessen a bit.
Yeah, sure.
And he said, put some of the blame on me. Do you think George will send a note to Henry privately congratulating him?
Henry.
He won't to Lucchino.
No, Henry.
But will he do Henry?
Henry probably yes or a phone call. Lucchino, no chance. No chance. You won't hear from George.
No, especially
Henry,
if that.
Henry, maybe.
Well, I don't know. Does George like Henry? Henry's a nice, quiet guy. I don't know anything about it.
I don't know.
Henry seems like a nice, quiet guy.
Maybe a missive.
I like
maybe just a missive.
I like to hear a missive today.
I think.
Why
honestly,
not a missive today from Big George?
If the set's on in Tampa today, which it usually is, I think the Generals should send out a little message today on the state of the bat. First, a little congratulations to the enemy.
A line, absolutely.
To the a tip of the hat to the opposition.
Absolutely.
And then tell them that while a battle was lost, there are more to be fought.
He only gave us one missive, and that wasn't much following their loss.
Congratulated him.
How about a solid missive here?
And on the state of the Yankees.
The state of the rivalry. And also, I want to hear something heartfelt.
We need a missive.
To the Red Sox.
Well, I think he needs to do two things. One, send a tip of the hat to the Red Sox, and two, rally the troops.
Need to see it today.
Yes,
the Yankee fan is demoralized today.
A two-pronged missive.
Tony Russo in Santa Fe needs one today.
One of these.
He is nasty right now.
One of these, we shall return.
Yeah, that's what he needs.
Yeah.
MacArthur, let's go.
A tip of the hat, and then a we shall return.
I agree with you.
I'll write it for him if he wants. Just put the stamp on it.
Give me the George Steinbrenner III stuff. You need something today. I agree with that.
We need a missive. Come on, Tampa, wake up.
Let's see if
you had enough meetings down there.
Let's see if Malio's.
You had enough meals. You had enough shrimp cocktails at Malio's. Come on, let's move.
Let's see if Rubenstein, whatever his name is, calls him up and gets something together here. Those dopes on your network, why don't you give me a missive? I'd like to see it. I really would.
We need a missive.
I would. And I'd tell you, and I'm going to be there. I don't care if I don't work that day at all. But one place in America I am going to be next April 11th. I don't care if I give out. I am going to be at Fenway when I have the Yankees down the left field line with those rings and the banner. I am going to, and I want them to make sure to do it when the Yankees are part of the mix.
No, the Yankees will be in the clubhouse.
No,
when the banner is unfurled.
Do it when Jeter is about to be introduced. By the timeout, let's show you the banner.
There's the big Red Sox fan. Come in here for a second.
Who
we
is
need
it?
to talk to you.
Look, I don't want to. He's a Red Sox fan.
You see him wearing that stupid jacket during the playoffs?
Oh, come on.
I'm telling you.
He's wearing a Red Sox fan?
He was getting that snow. He says he's a Yankee fan, but this year he was walking around that Red Sox jacket. So I didn't get his take this morning. We need to get in here. We need to talk to you about this baseball stuff.
This is an old Dodger fan from the early '60s.
He's a Dodger fan 1 week, then he's a Yankee fan, and then he's a Red Sox fan. I don't know how he finished up in this series. He's trying to find out what he's doing with Kerry and Bush. It's like it's day to day.
I'm sure it is.
I'm not a Red Sox fan.
Well, what were you doing with the Red Sox jacket on in the playoffs?
I was cold.
Were you happy to see
How to be a Red Sox jacket? You couldn't wear a Yankee jacket?
I don't have a Yankee jacket. Mitch Modell screwed me.
You don't sound good.
I'm not. I'm sick.
What's the matter?
Well, I'm sick all the time.
It's so rare that you're sick.
I'm 100 years old.
Right.
We know that.
And we're working in a cesspool.
Well, you got
the new Einstein air filter.
Yeah.
Einstein invented that. I think you handed him the screwdriver when he did it.
You guys are jerks.
Did you? I got to hear your thoughts on the Red Sox finally ending.
I think
86
it's fine.
years.
Good for them. I mean, I didn't have a big problem with that. I'm not a Red Sox fan.
Did you root for the Yankees or the Red Sox in that series?
Well, I rooted for the Yankees.
I don't know. You were awful happy when the Yankees
my
were
wife
blowing
said,
that.
My wife actually watched these games, but she never does.
And she's a big Red Sox fan, Connecticut, right?
Yes, but it didn't make any difference to me.
Who'd you root for in the series, Cardinals or the Red Sox?
Cardinals for Chuck.
Yeah.
You rooted for the Cardinals?
Well, I didn't care. I sort of rooted for the Red Sox. I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing they won.
You don't?
Particularly since we have a bunch of, since A-Rod is a choking dog. That is really a disgrace.
A-Rod will be fine. He'll be fine.
And does A-Rod have to give the New York Post?
And by the way,
Albert had a tough transition year.
Albert Pujols. Did you see him swing at that pitch last night?
I know, my God.
He got a little tight.
Oh, my God.
How about Tony La Russa? Every time he goes to the World Series, he gets swept. It's amazing.
Can't come to a better guy.
The genius.
George Will, what are you saying today?
How's it working out for you?
Absolutely. Let's have him on for another hour.
I didn't see any big problem with Red Sox. I mean, I understand the deal, but good for them. Fine. Let's move on.
Now that the series is over, can you give us some insight on the election?
Well, I woke up yesterday morning and I was convinced Kerry was going to win. That's who I'm supporting, by the way.
Lukewarmly, as you said, right?
Yeah, he's a flip-flopping lion.
And he blew you off when he went right through Santa Fe on a train. Didn't even see you. That's
good.
A disgrace.
Yeah, that really was a disgrace.
We wanted to see that live on MSNBC, you stopping the train by diving in front of it.
And that train goes right through your property. I mean, he could have waved to you at least. Something.
Oh, absolutely. All the kids down out there, tears streaming down their faces, and this schmuck goes through in his stupid train.
This is who you're supporting, though.
You think he's going to win?
No, I think Bush is going to win.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
You think so too, mate?
Stay tuned. Tomorrow that'll change.
No, but I mean, I actually think. I
think Bush close.
I think Bush. Not that I know. I'm the wrong guy to ask, but I would.
No, I don't. None of us know, but I think Bush.
What's very revealing about Kerry's character?
What?
This is a guy. If you'll, I understand that Cheney and them lied about the war,
right?
And that all like Kerry did was lie about. Well, it's not good. We don't know exactly, but most recently, being out of Shea Stadium when the ball.
Oh, what a disgrace!
Yeah, we did that the other day.
Oh,
so he says he took a plane during the game.
If he's a Red Sox fan, how do you get on a plane? You're going to miss 4 or 5 innings of it. You idiot.
He was. The Boston Globe reported that he was at the political dinner the night before, which is when the game was being played. He said he left the dinner and flew during the game to New York. Now, who would do that?
Why do you say stupid things like that?
That's my point.
This is the same guy who said he ran in a marathon, and when they looked it up, said, you know what? I was just an interloper. I ran without a number.
I was a bandit.
I ran without a number.
Can't take that seriously. Lambert Field instead of Lambeau Field.
That's my point. So then I had somebody tell me from Newsweek, Jonathan Alder, said, well, what's worse, lying about the war or lying about Bill Buckner being at Shea Stadium? I said, what it reveals is, given the opportunity, who knows what he'd lie about?
He'd lie about anything.
He'll lie about anything.
He's already lied. He lies about stupid things.
He's already telling what's her name he loves her. I gotta go.
135.
Hey, he tells her a lot too.
Yeah, Sports Radio 66.
The Fan, WFAN, New York.
Start with the calls here. Mark in Manhattan first up. Mark, what's going on?
You know, Mike, as if last night wasn't sickening enough for a Yankee fan, now I got to hear today that they're opening in Fenway.
Oh, that's great. That's the second way. It's their home opener.
They're opening at home. And then going to Fenway for the Red Sox opener.
Oh, God.
So they will unfurl the banner and give out the rings in front of the Yankees.
But I want to touch on something that
that is unbelievable.
That is basically sticking them in the eye with a stick. I mean, that is rough.
That's 86 years of agony right back in your face. So I wanted to talk about what you said earlier about hopefully the Yankees will do it smart and not do it big. Because if you learned anything from this postseason, anything at all, is that if your big pitchers don't pitch, it is impossible to win. Because,
Hey, we taught the Red Sox. The Yankees taught the Red Sox this. They learned it from the Yankees. I mean they've watched the Yankee bullpen operate and watched the Yankee pitching operate for years, and then the Yankees let the Red Sox get ahead of them in the arms race. They got better pitchers.
The thing the Yankees have to do is they got to get a couple more guys in that bullpen. That's what they have to do.
And they need a horse.
Starting pitcher.
They need a horse.
I think Brown. Listen, he was awful, but I think Brown's taking a little too much heat. Only because it was Game 7. The Yankees were in big trouble going into that 7th game anyway.
I don't know this, and I don't know what it would take and how they would have to bring a third-team machination into this. But it seems to me one of the Yankee thoughts in December is going to be a checker on a checker, and it's going to be Randy Johnson.
Well,
we'll count a shilling with Randy Johnson.
I want them to bring in some young guys.
Yeah, you see, but I think they're not worried about young. They're worried about next year, and you know what? They go year to year anyway. But I'm not saying they shouldn't bring some young pitchers in, Mark. They should. But if they can get him for 1 year, it's almost like we'll combat Schilling with the other ace.
And he had a great year this year. Not a lot of wins, but he pitched well.
They will probably need to trade people to a team that has a good minor league system.
That's how they're going to do it.
And then get their minor leaguers and ship them to Arizona. And Johnson has made it clear he would pitch for the Yankees.
Yep.
So I still think that will be renewed now, especially since they lost, and Schilling was a big factor.
Yankees are making a huge mistake if they go after Pedro Martinez.